We'll try to figure out who this leopard is. No, it's probably just from where we are in Inyala or bushback. I can see orangish fur. But this looks to be a young male. So, Alex, how does it feel to know you were less than 15 meters from a male leopard on foot? We were just behind where he was when I just saw him. There we go, we've got, looks to be a bushback. Hopefully he's going to be kind and move it into a better position for us. Well, thanks to everyone. They've sort of confirmed my suspicions because of the way he snarled when we arrived. Everyone thinks it is Kunyuma, and this is my first sighting of Kunyuma, so very, very exciting. My first sighting of Kunyuma, and it's always really nice to be able to have found him on foot rather than to sort of bump into him walking down the road. Trust your instincts. No, Alex did not run. He did exactly what he was supposed to do, and he stood still. Stations, we've located a Madoda Ingwe with a bamba in the drainage line between Weaver's Nest and Inyala Road South, about 150 meters to the north of the drainage line's junction with the Molwati. At the moment, it's one vehicle sighting due to access.
You can't come that side. Is there no access from the other side?
It's difficult to see him for, but he's under, the Nyama's under a log, but it does look like there's still Nengi Nyama. Not sure, Brian. I think it looked like a bushbuck, but I haven't seen enough of the skin yet. Scotty, just stand by. I'm just going to take my earpiece out. Hey, from Scott, which road are you on? Okay, Scott, I'm going to just turn off. I'm going to turn on my vehicle and you can hear my vehicle. If you can get either in sort of on the opposite side of the drainage or in from behind, there might be a view. I think possibly from the Molwati, you might be able to come in behind. I did see tracks when I walked into the drainage closer to the Molwati. See how he's using his incisors there when he turns his head to the side to cut through either skin or gristle or small bones. That looks like he's cutting through the skin there, so opening up a bit more of the carcass. I'm going to try and move again. We might be able to move a little bit forward. Okay, camera actually needs to be where I am, because I can just see his face, but unfortunately from where Alex is you can't. Oh, we can actually smell the stomach entrails from here. I'm definitely thinking bushbuck. I can see a little bit more of the leg now. It's amazing. You hear that crunching of the brisket, the sort of chest bone. So there's a lot of gristle and it's softer bone. Oh, firm now. Alex seems to think he can hear you behind us. Scott, if you keep coming behind us, but if you find a way to get onto the sort of northwestern bank, there might be a possibility. We are stuck behind a fallen down tree in the drainage, but at the moment I think this is the best visual unless you're able to get on top of the bank on the southern side. Copy. Sure. So guys, just bear with us. Alex is just going to try something with the camera to try and get a better view. Sorry guys, we'll have the camera up and ready, but it should give you a better view. Oop, I've lost my monitor. Watch the connectors on the back of the camera. Scott, I've got your audio. You are quite close. From this drainage seems to split into two little ones, and you're possibly still to the west of the second small one. Copy. Or the other option is to try the Moati. See where this drainage line joins the Moati. There might be an access in there. Okay, copy. Sorry?
Yeah, the connector's not long enough.
Ah, no problem. It's amazing how he's crunching through those small edges of the rib bones. Oh, I can nearly see the head of the... I'm just going to try to take a photo and then I can try to figure out what animal it is. Yeah, it does look like a female bushbuck. Or a young Inyala, one of the two. But I think it's more than likely, just judging from what I can see, a bushbuck. A bit of perseverance paid off this afternoon. Lots of tracking and then an educated guess. Got your audio. Probably a little bit further north. Okay, no, confirm you're probably directly opposite us now. I've got your visual. You're going past us. I don't know if you can see that Timbwerti, and it looks like a tall, skinny knobthorn, and this what's this russet bush willow that I'm underneath. Yeah, you're in the spot. Copy. I'll keep watching for you. You've still got some space. And you're go very close now to the edge of the cliff. Sorry. Can you see this fallen down knobthorn? Right, he can see you.
without lights.
Still fine without lights, okay. Maybe if you turn your nose towards us, possibly. Okay, copy. So Scott's been trying to position himself above us to try and get a different view. Oh, there we go. It is a female bushbuck. As it's getting dark, you might be trying to move it towards a tree. Scott, you might get a shot from your position that you were in now. He's moved further up the bank. So you might be moving it now as we get dusk, up into a tree or even possibly under a bush. When we arrived, we could see him burying the stomach contents, and that would be to mask some of the odor to keep other predators away. So Alex is just popping the camera back on the tripod. Well done on the handheld shots there, Alex. Nice work. Scotty's moving the kill sort of north now from my position. Go ahead. No problem. For at the moment, he's moving the Nyama now. I'm trying to stay with him, but he's not in the Moat. He's in the drainage line that runs between Batalea and Inyala Road South. It's very difficult in here. I've got a 1 out of 5 visual at the moment of him moving the Nyama, but I will keep you updated. Copy, and I'd say there's probably about half of Mbabala left. There's a nice Tumbueti tree here. Scott, if you come around to that original position that I went in, there's access for 2 vehicles now. I think he's looking at this nice Tumbueti tree to hoist. Copy, yeah, we've got good 5-5 visual at the moment. Oh, he's too quick for us. He's gone right up the tree. I was trying to get into a position. He was just too quick for us. I was trying to get around so we could see him climb with that. But you saw that strength, that power. Wow, isn't that incredible, guys? he's taking it right to the very edge. Just going to move a little bit back. Maybe we can see a bit more. There he is. I'm just going to turn the light off for now. I think he might move from where the kill is. Stations, my daughter Ingwe has hoisted the nyama. There is now access for more vehicles if anyone else is interested. The exact position is about 200 meters from the Moati junction with the small drainage line that runs between Batalia Road and Inyala Road South. Scott, come in. Scott, could you do me a favor and please just drop a branch on that place where I accessed? There are other vehicles wanting to come in and I don't think they'll find it. Copy, thanks. Station's best access into the sighting. You'll see my trucks heading into the drainage line from the rubbing post on Inyala Road South. I think if we go back a little bit, we'll see a bit more. Oh, he's moving. Good evening, Pat. Pat would like to know, or Pat saying it looked like Kunyuma was staring straight at me, and she wanted to know what that feels like, and do I think he was actually staring straight at me? Well, Pat, he was probably staring more at the vehicle than at me, and I enjoyed being stared at by him. It's amazing to see the intensity in those eyes when they focus on something, but I think he was more staring at the vehicle and the movement of the vehicle than at me personally.
Just trying to hold the light steady if you can.
Yep. You won't get. He's behind some thick bushes. I'm just going to wait to see where he moves. There he goes. He's going to walk out. Just checking his meat's still there. See how he looked up to where he put the bushbuck? just going to reverse a little bit so we can use the side light. Say when, Alex? Yeah, good.
Yeah, good.
Is there enough light? Did you need the spotlight?
Spotlight would be great.
So he's cleaning the blood off himself at the moment. Fat, happy cat. They're very fastidious animals, leopards. So after all the blood and guts of having their head inside another animal and feeding, they take quite a lot of time to clean afterwards. So Alex, I'm just going to move the spotlight a little bit. So I'm quite excited. This is my first sighting of Kunyuma. Where he stored that bushbuck is really right up at the top, at the edge of that Timboti tree. Good evening, Carrie from Costa Rica. This, I think, is your second question today. Welcome back then. Carrie would like to know who names these animals. I'm actually going to get on the radio and ask Scott. Maybe he has a better idea than I do, or maybe Alex knows. Alex? No? Or Brian? Normally, the animals would be named by the rangers and guides in the area, by a distinguishing feature or by an area that they frequent. So I'm not quite sure who named Kunyuma, but I will ask Scott. Scott, come in. Scott, do you know who named Kunyuma, and what does it mean? Copy, thanks. So I confirm it doesn't mean little rascal. Scott's quite the joker this evening. He told me it meant little rascal, but it doesn't. And we're not sure what Kunyuma means. It might possibly mean backwards or reverse, but I'm not sure who named him. Just one station with my daughter Ingwe off in Yala Road South, about 300 meters from the junction with the Molwati. It's Brent. I'm in this position. It looks like Kunyama, but he's hoisted the Mbabala. He's just started moving now. He's walking back into the drainage line. I'll keep you updated. Might come lie in the sand because it's nice and cool. Looks like he's picked up a little bit of an injury on his front left elbow. Looked like a little open wound there. Please don't go under that log. He's going back to where the stomach contents are. He might try to bury some more of them. Watch out for the thorns there, Alex. Oh, we okay? Okay, see, he's doing exactly that. He's gone back to where he's been feeding and the stomach entrails are. And what he's doing is he's covering up to try and mask some of the scent. And that's to try stop hyenas and other leopards or lions coming into the area. So this is very, very indicative leopard behavior. It's just trying to cover his tracks. So he's almost following the exact trail he dragged that bushbuck on. How's that for camouflage? We've got a light right on him and you can just see the tips of his ears sticking out of the grass. He's still there. He obviously likes dragging us through the same thorn bush because this will be the 4th time. Hey Alex, so we've had to go through the same thorn tree. I actually cannot see him now. He's disappeared into that grass. Well, there we go. Thank you very much to all the viewers. He says Kunyuma is actually the Tsonga word for shy. Thank you very much for that. Just trying to see. I can't see him at the moment, so maybe he's living up to his name. Okay, watch the thorns. The wound I saw was just on his front. Sorry guys, let me just get... Oh, there we go. Bugger.
Are you right?
Yeah, I've got a thorn in the head. I'll survive. Yeah, I don't know if you can see, there's some really big thorns on that brackthorn. One of those just sort of managed to catch me in the back of the head. But I'll survive. Well, we lost him in the grass, but I'm pretty sure he should come back around here, so we're just going to wait a little bit. The wound, it didn't look very serious. It just looked like a little nick on his front left elbow. It could have been from fighting, but more likely he got it while hunting.
Switch off the light.
Sorry?
Let's probably switch off.
So we're just going to sit and stand by here for a little bit and wait. If you want, I'm going to try. You can't even see the kill. It's right in that thicket there. Do you know where the rubbing post is? The rubbing post on Inyala Road South. So from the Molati Junction, come about 250 meters on Inyala Road South, and you'll see the Nkonzo for Mamova turning into the drainage line. Okay, I've got your vehicle audio. He's Lalapanzi now, but maybe 1 out of 5 visual. Okay, copy. What I think is I might leave this position and you can come in, so I'll meet you on Inyala Road South. Okay guys, what we're going to do is there are other vehicles who are coming in here and would like to also see this leopard, and he is very full and he's sleeping flat, and we've had a wonderful sighting. So what we're going to do is we're going to move out for the last little bit and let one of the other game drives come in. But we will be back here first thing in the morning to double check on it.